It may not be perfectly stitched together, but for fans of taut thrillers, So Torn has a lot of good material, and if you've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I'd love to tell you about it.
How many sewing puns can I fit into this episode of Films Are Better Than People?
You may not have heard of So Torn, but it's just been released on VOD, had a really great trailer that made me really excited for when it was going to come out. It's the story of Barb, who is a struggling seamstress who has just lost her mother. She lives in a small European village. When she comes across a bag of cash after a drug deal gone wrong, she has to decide what to do next, but choices have consequences. The movie plays out with several different versions of these choices, and honestly, that's one of the things that doesn't work as well. It feels like first-time writer-director Freddie McDonald, who is 24 years old. Fuck off! What am I doing? What's any of us doing? Anyway, it feels like McDonald had lots of different ideas for where the script could go, but instead of finding a way to thread them all together, he went with a multi-choice thing, and actually it feels superfluous rather than clicking into the story that's being told. But it's a story of lots of strands, and some of these strands are really brilliant. The best part of the film is perhaps that Barb has to keep creating these Rube Goldberg machines using her intuitive knowledge of sewing and sewing supplies to create traps and escapes. It sounds mad, but it's really imaginative, and matched with some really great sound editing, these sequences really pop. And yeah, these push your suspension of disbelief sometimes, but you're won over when you get to know the town and its strange, eccentric vibe. A town where the ordained minister and sheriff are the same quirky old woman is also the kind of town where if you tie the right knot, you can pull the trigger on a gun. There's a lot in this, a tragic noir, a wacky thriller, an existential crime saga, and a lot of that stuff works on its own, but McDonald doesn't quite find a way to mix them well enough, and that does lead to a bit of a flatness. But I urge anyone who's a fan of the Coen brothers or Wes Anderson to give this one a shot. Although I think it's a mixed result, I really admire So Torn and I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing whatever McDonald wants to thread together for us next.